It's that time of the year again. Hey! Next to me is a Philips Logic analyzer. I bought this thing like 4 years ago from a friend, and I've never really used it since. It does work. You can go and run it. It does work, but the button on the menus itself sometimes doesn't work. Like the thingamabob, it is not very consistent, and those buttons here, you have to push them very hard to do something. And I need to have the internal battery renewed, because the Logic analyzer will forget every time that he is actually allowed to have a mouse, and I need to install the mouse driver diskette before using it, which is quite annoying, to be honest. So let's open this thing up. Hope we can fix the front panel, replace the battery, and then hope we have a fully working Logic analyzer. You might have been wondering why there was no video last week, but that's actually a thing that I have started a project that was way over my head, and after the 2 weeks were done and I should technically have had a video, I realized that I'm not gonna be able to make the video. Somehow the front is holding this thing back, and you cannot like take it out without like taking the front off. I'm not sure how to do that. That's poor design, holy shit. That's absolutely r/garbage design. Okay, so this is definitely not the way that they intended you to remove that. So let's tear into it from the top in that case. I thought they would have been smart and just allowed you to like take out the circuit board or the thing board, but apparently that is not the case. The construction of this device is very not modular, and that is very much bothering me. I think my task right now is to get off the front panel. I believe we could probably leverage out those things carefully. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. So this thing just is basically clipped into here, I believe. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, just like that. Good. Okay, we got this panel out, and in fact it is just clipped in here. Ah, okay. That opens up more screws. So now I could remove that, but I can't remove that because I need to remove more of that bezel. And I'm not fully certain how that goes. The front panel does not want to come off, and without the front panel coming off, I won't be removing the bottom circuit board. Replacing the battery on the Logic board is a thing that will happen sooner or later. Period. Oi, okay, I made it. As you can see, we have the battery in here, and let me measure this thing. Yeah, it's like 0. There's nothing in here anymore, which is not good. This should be a 3-volt battery, not a 0-volt battery. I suppose we get this thing out and put a new one in there. I don't know if this thing is actually getting charged, like if this is a rechargeable battery or not. Yeah, do not recharge. Okay, good. So this ain't a rechargeable battery. So that means I can just put in one of those button cells. I sadly don't have a holder for those. You can order them very cheap, but I don't have time to wait, so I'm just gonna do something not that good and just solder wires to it. I am very aware that that is a stupid idea, but if it works, it works. That one is a plus side, just to have remembered that. I'm actually not very sure if that works like at all. I'm kind of hoping it does. Doesn't look like it's working very much. Smart idea would be to like sand down the surface before, so the solder might stick better, because this is definitely not a solder to surface. Yeah, I'm not very sure that's a good idea. Yeah, that's definitely not a smart idea. I could just glue it. I'll just do the alternative thing. I'm gonna put that here and I'm gonna just tape it on there, and now we have a little idiot sandwich. So then when I remove the isolation here, I will have 3 volts on here. I think the longer one should be the positive one. Yeah, the longer one is the positive one. Perfect. So then we're gonna put in that one, the longer one is plus, which is not marked, but I remember. Perfect. So we have the battery here, a very chunky solution, but if it works, I am happy about it. So the problem with that front panel is that the buttons sometimes don't work, and if the buttons work, then the rotary decoder, rotary encoder, rotary something coder doesn't work. There is one not torque screw. That is definitely original. Absolutely. Oh yeah, and with a nut as a wash. Let's just try some isopropanol and my toilet roll. Here's my toilet roll. Let's try some isopropanol and try just cleaning it up. So, I already got quite a little bit of dirt out of it, and now I'm gonna put it onto the thing as well to clean those. I don't have Q-tips. I would use Q-tips at this point, but that didn't work. But yeah, so I guess this could work now. And then the rotary encoder here, it just jumps around like crazy. So let's desolder that and try to fix that issue. It's interesting how they multiplexed it with an EEPROM or something. So this is a ceramic substrate, and then the plastic is like basically molten onto it. I can just cut it open. Here we go. So that worked flawlessly actually. Good. And yes, this thing is dirty as fuck. Good. Good, we tried cleaning that. Oh yeah, now it looks much better. And then this needs to go back on here. And then we're just gonna go melt the plastic a bit that we kind of cut off. And now it's holding together again. Wow. If it now works, then I'm gonna be happy about myself. I'm gonna be a very proud boy. Now I have the ugliest soldering joints I have ever made. Let's also check the voltage on the battery again. Of course, it's not working anymore. Okay, that's a very stupid idea if it already doesn't work here. Okay, I surrender to the Chang solution. I now actually 3D printed a battery mount. So we can take this garbage out of here and actually put in something proper. And now I have a much better working battery holder that now should actually have a good making connection. Doing something proper. And now the plus needs to go into the first one, making my life very difficult right now. Shit. Oh, I almost had it. Here we go. And then the second one. It's not so much of. I should actually just like take this board out. Because the first one may be easy, the second one maybe not. Here we go. So. Shit, something fell down. Why doing it hard if there is an easy way? But I'll try it the hard way first anyway. Because else it ain't fun, isn't it? Here we go. So, and now we successfully put it all in. And just yeet. Now let's put it into this cage again. And put back in the back panel. Or put back on the back panel. Let's connect it to power and look if it works. Okay. It seems to do something. So we at least didn't make it worse. Okay, so the buttons, they still don't work as well as I would like to. But they, you know, do work somewhat. So that's not that bad, I guess. In that case, let's put in that disc. Also, the rotary encoder now actually works. That's very good. The rotary encoder is fixed, so we fixed the rotary encoder, not the buttons. The buttons are a little bit wonky still, but the rotary encoder now works, which is good. So mouse installation. So we're now installing the mouse driver. We should be able to boot the normal system software again. And now I have a mouse. Perfect, so I can now do things. It's very good. Basically, the whole logic analyzer now works, right? Very good. And now what I want to try out is when I turn off the thing and I turn it back on, I want it to remember that it had a mouse. So I don't have to reset up that. Because that wasn't the case before. That's why I put the battery in. The time is not that important in that case, honestly. No, it forgot it again. Yeah, then I don't know. Then it's probably not a battery thing. If I put it in reverse, I'm gonna go cry. So the buttons work now better. Some of the buttons didn't work at all. The rotary encoder now works flawlessly, which is amazing because that is kind of important, and it didn't work at all before. And so it's now more or less restored. I'm not really sure about the battery, to be honest. Maybe I put it in wrong. Like, I honestly don't know now. I thought I put it in the right way, but now I'm honestly not sure anymore. So if you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like if you haven't already subscribed. I have a Patreon and a Discord, which you can join in the description. And I thank you so much for watching. I've been Mutz, this is Curious Computer. I'm out, have a good one. Bye!